Run Win. Hello, I'm James, and today we're going to talk about children misinterpret legal for okay. Guys, just because you pass a law does not mean it's okay. I mean, start off right at the beginning. Oh, it's okay, all boys masturbate. No, they don't. Everyone commits adultery. No, they don't. Everybody who, is cool drinks. No, they don't. Everybody who's cool, does drugs. No, they don't. They don't drink out. Not everybody drinks alcohol. Not everybody commits fornication, adultery, sexual immorality. Not everybody does it. So first of all, it's a lie. But you have to understand that children misinterpret okay, something being legal for being okay. It may be legal, for you to let your child watch an R-rated movie because, it's not really against the law for you to let your child do this. Watch two people commit adultery or fornication in their bed. It's not illegal for you to allow your child to look at pornography, trashy magazines, but the child will misinterpret that as okay. Well, if it's legal for us to do this, then it must be okay for us to do this. That's not true. We can talk about morality, serious morality issues, sexual immorality. Oh, just because it's legal for two people to do something does not mean it's okay. And your child will misinterpret that as being okay. I mean, it's legal, in some states for two children to have sexual intercourse with each other. That's fornication. That's adultery. You don't have any business doing that if you're a child. You're not a parent. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not ready to have a child. You're not ready to have a family. So it's illogical for your child to do that, period. But if they see it's legal, then they'll misinterpret that, well, it's okay because the law says it's okay for two little children still in their parents' houses, not taking care of themselves financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Just because it's legal, that means, okay, I guess it's okay. And then you got children who are pregnant and junk like that. It's wrong. But the child will misinterpret that, just like a motion picture. Yes, it's legal to show two people commit fornication on the screen. Your child will think that's okay. It's okay that, it's legal to curse. The Bible says you shouldn't, but your child will think if you let your child, whatever the people say is legal, then your child's going to think it's okay to curse. And the child's going to be cursing, and he doesn't realize that he's invoking the law of sin and death in his life and everything around him. So parents, guys, it doesn't matter if someone puts it on the books that it's legal, because those things go back and forth as the years change. The kingdom of heaven doesn't, of course, and when we all step into eternity, whatever you thought was legal that really wasn't, it doesn't matter because it's not going to be. Including killing babies. I mean, come on, it's legal for people to go kill their babies, They don't want to have the child, in some countries, just kill it. But that doesn't mean it's okay. But if you do that, your child's going to think, oh, it's okay if I get pregnant and I don't want to have the child, I'll just kill it. They won't use the word kill it, but in the life cycle of the child. So parents, kids, parents, this is mostly to the parents. Just because something's legal does not mean it's okay. Your child will misinterpret legal as okay, and you have to explain to them that some people want to drink, they want to get drunk, they want to commit sexual immorality, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to watch bad movies, they want to do things to themselves they shouldn't do, but that still doesn't make it okay. So lawmakers, you be careful when you're writing stuff, because you'll reap what you sow. Because if you tell a kid that because they will just assume it's okay. Oh, it's okay for, if you hit a certain age, you can smoke or use tobacco. So they'll assume it's okay. Oh, there hasn't been a law passed about it yet. Oh, so it must be okay. Doesn't work like that in the real world, because the law of sin and death does not care whether you make it legal or not. Because if God has established it as wrong, then that means it's illegal in the spirit realm, and they'll reap what they'll sow. They're sowing through the flesh. Your children will reap corruption. So kids, ask the Lord. Parents, ask God what to say and do with your children, and do not play around with that game. So this is even mostly to lawmakers. You can't play that game. Just you throw some laws on the books, you make a ruling or whatever. Oh, we'll just make it okay. Children will misinterpret that. They'll go off and do it. And don't act shocked if they take it to the next level and the next level and the next level, because you just wanted tax money. Love of money is the root of all evil. You just wanted some tax money. You legalized it. Now you got stuff way worse off. Sexual immorality you didn't even think could happen. because you were just trying to play around to your flesh and do this, that, and the other, say it's legal, then the child starts thinking they can do anything with anything they want to do because they're anything, and then you're shocked. So you can't be shocked. So doesn't matter if it's legal, does not mean it's okay. But parents, legal, lawmakers, children interpret legal as okay. And they just are, they're simple, talking in class, hello. If it's okay to talk in class, then it's okay. If it's not okay to talk in class, it's not okay. But it's based off the rules. If the rule doesn't say you can get it, the rules, there's no rule. I'll end with this. If the rule says you have to get permission to leave the classroom to use the restroom, well, the kid says, well, if I need to use the restroom, I'll do that. But if there is no rule, that means, the kid should be free to excuse himself. I need to use the restroom, just get up and leave. I mean, remember, whatever you permit, that's what the child will think is okay. Go on to sleep. Hey, I'll end with this one for you. I'll say, bedtimes. How many hours are people supposed to sleep? But if you don't control your child and you don't and you say, okay, it's okay. Everyone says it's cool for kids to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning using their little phones or whatever. No, you're supposed to have 8 to 9 hours worth of sleep. And your child is going to misinterpret you letting them do that as it's okay. But it isn't okay for your child to go to bed at 9, but get hit up with notifications and video chat conferences and all sorts of stuff all night long till 3, then go to sleep and wake up at 6 and it starts all over again. Your child thinks it's okay, but it's not. It's bad for their health. It's not good for their concentration. And then people start wondering why, the kid has this ADHD. He's got this, that, and the other. No, he needs to get rest and eat properly. So you need to make sure, parents, that just because it's okay for your kid to have just because it's legal for your kid to have a cell phone, does not mean it's okay for your child to have a cell phone if God didn't tell you to do it. So just because it's legal for them to use the site, doesn't mean it's okay for them to use the site. Okay? Does that make sense? I love you. Thanks for joining me. Be blessed, name, living, Lord, can do this world. I do love you. I love you. Stop and live, move, be.